Hi guys, today I'm going to talk about the actual challenges and the rewards of studying abroad, particularly for architectural students.
Some of the information is going to help to those students who want to study architecture or who is studying architecture. So it is not only particularly for UK, it is also going to help you out there if you are studying abroad in any other country. So yeah, let's jump into the video. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the challenges. So the challenges are those cultural challenges and of course academic challenges, and also homesickness, financial constraints, social isolation, language barriers. I'm going to talk about challenges. So the challenges are those like cultural challenges and academic differences, and also language barrier, homesickness, sometimes financial barriers, and mainly social isolations. And the rewards are access towards free programs through your university, which is going to help your employability, and exploring global market, and exploring globalized students and compete with them, those knowledges, and also personal development, and mainly global networking opportunities. So yeah, let's look into these segregations in detail.
So you'll get to know an idea how that actually works, and why am I saying it challenges and why am I saying it rewards. So firstly, let's talk about a most common thing called cultural challenges. So when you're exploring on cultural challenges here, so you might have experienced or might have to experience some sort of weirdness, some sort of overwhelming stuff as well, where you feel sometimes most comfortable, where you doesn't feel comfortable. So yeah, when you're exploring such sort of information, when while walking on to get to know diverse community, diverse kind of peoples from the various part of the world, so it will be definitely make you both the corner of whatever you're feeling. So I think that's the most common thing, and you will get to know an opportunity to explore um, more of a broader way. So I think that is going to really help you professionally when you're getting into your professional footsteps. You will get to know how to approach certain sort of people from various community. So that is why I say this cultural challenges as reward as well, but you have to work for it to know, and you don't have to set back, no, I don't want to know this person, no, you can't do that. So in each of the issues you will have some certain knowledge, so definitely approach it, definitely explore it, and you will get to know eventually. So the next stuff is academic differences. The academic differences is the most common stuff when you're moving to a new country as well, but actually it will give you lack of hope because you have to compete with diverse students, international students, where they have might have studied stronger basics than you, or lower basics than you. So where you have to compete with this, so both end of the people, and all of course they are normal, but their study culture in the earlier stages, according to their country educational rules, it might be stronger, it might be like lesser than us, but we have to compete with them to get to know more about what sort of study culture actually the particular country is having, and how you are coping up, how you are taking that challenge and turning into your rewards. So that is the most challenging part during your first year. So you have to work a lot towards getting to know the academic differences to get along with the students, and also get along with the professors. And I think this country has a lot of opportunity to discuss what sort of doubts do you have. You can always go and check onto your tutor, so where you have opportunity to discuss a lot of mismatching and weirdest and also doubts to your professor. So I think that's a most overwhelming thing for me, because sometimes I doubted back there in India, like whether should I ask this silly question to my tutor or not. The professor will might shout me like that. But here, no, here the tutors are as equal as you and as friendly as you. So you can always open up to them, and you can always get to know even the answers for the silly questions. And also whatever the questions in your mind, don't think second time whether you want to ask the questions. Directly put that, because sometimes that questions might be very important for your project. So don't like step back, just ask it, just go forward. That is what I have been learned here. So I think that's the most rewarding stuff for me, to develop yourself professionally, academically, stronger, and also uh, get to know the marketing strategies, and get to know the uh, architectural market needs out there. Nextly, talk about the financial constraint. Of course, you will be limited to the funding here. You will be limited to the opportunity to earn. You will be limited to like kind of managing stuffs back there in India. But here, you are studying and you are earning, and you know how the financial stuffs are actually going on up and down, or slower or faster, and where you have to put that money, where you can save, where you can cut off all this sort of informations while managing all studies professionally, personally, and also technically. You will get to know all sort of knowledges, so where it will help you explore in detail about the financial constraints, how you can manage. So I see this as an opportunity as well, not as a challenge. Of course, it's a challenge at initial stages, but maybe once you are coping up, after 15 days, after 20 days, you will be mastering it, or you will be at least getting better. So I think it's a challenges to rewards. It's not just challenge, it's not just reward. It's about the language barrier. So the language barrier, yeah, of course, I talk about the language barrier as very common, because of course we are studied in English, we know how to speak, but still there's sort of information that lacking to cope up, because English is not a single accent. It has like many variety of accent. In the UK only, there are like a lot more different accent, like UK England accent, Wales accent, Scotland accent. It is a like Scottish as well. So little bit differences, and not many differences, but the way of speaking, the faster, slower, and the accent is totally different. So when you are coping up with those words, it will be really, really like striking. It will be making you take longer than what you are taking now to understand. So I think that's a language barrier, but eventually after 6 months or after 8 months, you will be get along with it. Eventually you will get to know, because when you're studying in a country where you have diverse community of people, and eventually you have to speak to everyone, you have to listen to everyone, at least not wantedly also. You have to speak for project purpose, you have to speak for presentation purpose, and sometimes the tutor themselves also comes from a variety of background. So you have to have some kind of conversation. So eventually you will get to know better. Eventually you will get to know the accent as well, and understanding many variety of people. So it will give you lot more hope when you're finding a job, when you're stepping outside the university, when you're in the market, when you're like kind of in a business. whatever it is going to help you. You know, don't need to like kind of step yourself back because of these reasons. So I see this also as challenge as well as reward. So, and the main stuff here I have been faced and I have been like uh, told, and also many different people come to me and speak to me of social isolations. So the social isolation is not like India, it's like kind of very new here. Of course, I have been alone there in India as well, but here it is like most tough because of the climate, because of the people. You really can't trust anyone here, but at the same time, you need friends to roam around. At the same time, you need to have some conversation with some friends locally here. Um, and at least for a conversation, you have to have a third person here. So at the initial stage, it was really tough for me as well. But eventually, in your university or in anywhere in the workplace as well, wherever you go, you might happen to meet someone new. You have to come out of your boundary. You have to speak to them. You have to like kind of get along with well with them to have some backup or have some friendship. Whatever it is, you have to come out of your comfort zone. So that's how you will find people here, but eventually you will see those people, face those people who are really not into you, who are really not into the market, and who are really not into the genuinity. But still, you have to manage, cope up, find, and clear, and again start from the beginning. So this is the most common thing here, but it is really weird once I moved here because I never thought this much of dense will be here, but definitely through all this time it worth it because I manage myself. So after experiencing social isolation, like here, I have literally come up with a sense like I can live, I can manage myself alone, and also I'm like kind of felt sometimes becoming more stronger and not depending on anybody. So I think it's really helping me. So yeah, I really love this. So I think I can live further without any dependency. Um, I feel that hope is there by doing all this. So, coming to the final point, of course, I'm going to talk about the reward that called there is an access to proceed for the free program with your universities. Um, and that program, sometimes called as a development program, sometimes called as a business team, sometimes called as a freelancing sources. It actually named in different ways in your university, but all that you need to do is to find and like explore whether what sort of information it holds, and yeah, so all sort of information you have just have to explore and find by like subscribing to all of these free plans. You definitely have option to learn and earn all as well. So when some competition is up, you can always sign up for free, and also you will get the sources for free, and you will get trained for free, and also you will get to know the third perspectives, maybe 10th perspective as well, because you will not get an idea within yourself or within a boundary of people. You always have to step out of that boundary and you have to discuss many things. Then only you will come to a sense, or you will come to a point where which points are you lacking, which points you need to develop, and which points you are really well with, and where you can use that knowledge to earn or sustain or just to get a job. So I think this way is really helping me to find myself more better than previously what I was thinking who I am. So I think you just have a lot of opportunities here than in India, because this opportunity is literally making you explore more and more. And it makes you connect with the international team. It makes you connect with a local consultant here, business consultants. It makes you learn, and also find another way of source of people to teach you that. So I think it's really helping me and helping everybody around there who are using this program. So I think while exploring the international opportunities, this is one of the most thing that I loved. So I think it's really worthy if you're planning to study abroad. You can find more broader opportunities around you. So yeah, that is an reward as it says. So that's it for today. So I hope you find this video as informative, and I hope you definitely might be able to use this information for your own purpose. So yeah, I wish you success. So please subscribe, like, comment, and share. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Thank you.